Hey everyone, I'm out of my garden. I've been spending much of the year actually filming my garden because I am doing Vlogmas, as many of you know, and I've gotten really used to just taking quick films of what I'm working on right now. I've gotten used to the vlog format and I figured why not just set that as my background instead of the usual nature background that I have. And it is difficult getting outside lately because where I am is very populated. So when you go to the beach, you are taking a risk. I think I will try to go to the beach sometime this summer, but anywhere you can drive to right now is not very safe, and it's just not very convenient either. So I am out here kind of in the backdrop of what I've been working really hard to create. So there in the back I've got some lettuce. Here in the background in these black bags are potatoes. And then in the far back there's some onion and garlic. I recently had someone inquire about me vlogging more about what I'm doing in my private life, like this, gardening, my other interests, and I did include my response to that in the vlog, which you will see in December, and I know that that's a very long time from now, but it's worth it. It's something that I'm looking forward to. It's something that I hope you guys are looking forward to. I do explain my reasoning for only vlogging really mostly during Vlogmas, and I hope that when you guys see that reasoning, you understand where I'm coming from. So yeah, subscribe. Subscribe if you want to see what I have to say about this in December. See how I have been evolving throughout the summer with my garden and how I have been evolving throughout the year. And I wanted to make a video today, but I wasn't sure what to do. I didn't feel like writing a script, Most of my videos I do take notes. I make a long list of bullet points so that I don't forget to cover something. And I do it also really mostly, obviously to be organized, but really also because I like to go on tangents. Like I have a thought, it takes me somewhere else. I start talking about something else. I edit all my videos and this is what I do a lot of the time. So in order to try to avoid going on those tangents, I make a bullet list for myself to try to organize myself as best I can, to try to get my thoughts out to you as best I can. And I'm starting to become less dependent on the bullet list, but not less dependent, but just, willing to explore their free-form videos for me, just vlog type videos, basically. And so today I'm not writing a script. Today I'm just turning on the camera and telling you what I have to say for today. And what I have to say for today is to report online accounts. This is a tricky topic. I'm going to go into a lot of sensitive topics, so trigger warning, but it's worth talking about. It's really actually needed to be discussed. When you see something online, when you see cyberbullying, when you see hatred, when you see racism online, you have to report their account. I have done this before. I have seen awful things on my account, but not just on my account, but other people's accounts. I've seen people suggest and really basically tell them that they should kill themselves, that they are useless, that they're worthless, that they are nothing. And just the worst things that you could possibly imagine a person telling someone I have seen online. And these people are cowards. They say this behind their screen, behind the security of their screen. Would they say that in person? Probably not, because they're fucking cowards. And we have to report these accounts. We have to report bullying. We have to report racism. Because you, the viewer who is seeing that comment, you are probably, aware of what's going on. You know how to interpret something like that. You know how to move on from something like that. But not everyone does. And in my experience, a lot of the times, what happens is the person who is leaving those awful comments usually does that to everyone. They are trolls. They leave those kinds of comments everywhere. And you really cannot guarantee who is seeing those comments. You don't know if the person behind the screen, the other side of that, the other person who's receiving that message, you don't know how mentally stable they are. Sorry, I just got a call while I was trying to make a video, but what I was trying to say is that person on the other side of the screen who is receiving those messages, you don't know what they're going through. You don't know if they're suicidal. You don't know what their mental state is. You don't know if it's a 12-year-old child whose world is very small and doesn't know how to cope with something like that. You don't know what that person has been through if they're an adult, if they're already on the brink because of life circumstance. And so that's why you have to report these accounts when you see these awful things. And I have done this before. I have taken, especially the ones with cyberbullying, where someone is telling someone to kill themselves. I have screenshotted those things, and you can do this too. This is why I'm making this video. You can do this too. You screenshot that comment, you share it with people. I share it on my Facebook page usually because that's where I have the biggest following. And you say, you don't have to say much because the comment is there. That's usually awful. You just post that or you share that and you say, please report this person. I'm afraid for what they're going to do in this community, the people who are sensitive, And remember, suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in America. This is very, very serious. I want to be anti-everything right now. We have the George Floyd movement going on right now. I am extremely passionate about all of this because we are here to do this hard work. We are here to say absolutely fucking not. And we're not going to politely ask for our right to live anymore, We're not going to be polite anymore about this. We have to organize. We have to come together and say, no, you can't murder us in broad fucking daylight. You can't be behind the security of your computer screen and say these awful things to people. You can't be above the law. You can't be above whatever the fuck you think you're above. And contributing to the traumas and the disgusting, awful situation that is planet Earth right now. So this is some very small thing that you can do right now. I mean, a lot of us feel powerless, A lot of us feel like we don't have control over anything because we don't happen to live in an area where we can protest about anything, or maybe it's something else, I don't know. But this is a very small thing you can do when you see racism online, when you see people cyberbullying. Also, when you see people perhaps having suicidal thoughts. I know on Facebook there is a specific option for that where you can specify, I want to help this person. Maybe you don't want to report the account, but maybe you want to say, like, I think this person is suicidal, etc. And the reason why I say share this is because once an account has a certain amount of reports on it, usually like Facebook or YouTube or whatever, either gives them a warning or they deactivate it. And this is the resistance that we need for these people. These people cannot continue on doing what they're doing. They have to know it's not okay with what they're doing. We cannot help these people. They need an incredible amount of therapy and other help that we cannot give them to help them not be this way. But what we can do is try to prevent the people that they're going to be affecting with their disgusting hatred, really. So this is why I'm making this video today, is to just do bring up a really small thing that you can do. And this is what I did today for an account that was saying some extremely disgusting racist bullshit in light of recent events. Today is May 29th, I believe, 2020. So just look up what's happening in history right now. I'm sure that this will be somewhere if you're viewing this a long time from now. If not, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, this is just one of the many things that's been on my mind lately. And let me know how, what you think about what's going on right now. This is just horrific times. And I don't know about you, but I'm fucking done with it all. Yeah, I made a post on Twitter yesterday that was something along the lines of, like, I admit that I am in the headspace that is more inclined towards a riot than a protest, because you cannot keep murdering people. You can't be above the law and expect us to not do anything. Like, you can't do that. It's just not going to happen. When law is lawless, we're not playing with the same rules. And if you think that burning down property is the same or equivalent as murder, you're in the wrong. That's an ignorant thought. It's an ignorant attitude. That is the appropriate reaction to that. You can replace property. You cannot replace life. And we, as a people in America, know the price of everything and the value of nothing. And I'm fucking sick of it. And I'm going to do everything I can to stop it. And as soon as this COVID stuff subsides, as soon as I have enough money, I'm buying the plane ticket to the next climate march. I'm buying the plane ticket to the next Native American pipeline protest, because it cannot go on the way it was. I want to burn it down and start over again, because this entire country was founded on white supremacy, was founded on slavery, was founded on everything that is not where we want to be in the future. And this is why we're going through all this right now. It's because we need to have this kind of purge. And I don't know what it's going to look like on the other side of this, and I don't know how it's going to pan out. But I do know that I need to do everything I can to be a part of the movement towards peace and love. And it's not going to happen with these misanthropic money whores running the show. It's just fucking not. So, thank you all for watching so much. This is just our reality right now. And I hope that you're okay. And I'm so sorry if we're affected by the events that are happening right now. There's many layers of events that are happening right now. I hope you're okay. I'm thinking about you all. And yeah, I'll see you all soon, okay? So take care. I love you all so much. And just stay strong, guys, and resist, really.